What's going on, guys? Dale7402 back with another episode of Ringside Republic. I'm going to go over a SmackDown review for May the 2nd, 2017. Oh, guys, this is going to be a very quick review. I got to get to work. I had to work last night, so I didn't get to record. After I got home, I DVR'd SmackDown and I watched it. And I took my notes, and I figured I would do the review this morning. Running a little behind, so it's going to be a quick review for two reasons. Number one, I got to get to work. Number two, last night's show was terrible in my opinion. We got to see. Let's just get right into it. Jinder Mahal was in a photo shoot with the WWE Championship. Shane come and told him, "You got to earn that belt. You don't get to steal it," and took the title away from Jinder Mahal. Like I said, guys, it was a shitty show, so I'm going to just go over it real quick and just hit the high points, okay? Um, Shane McMahon told Jinder Mahal that he was in a match with Sami Zayn tonight, which was odd to me because it wasn't. About a month ago, Sami Zayn was involved in a match with Jinder Mahal in which he squashed Jinder Mahal. But of course, now that Jinder Mahal is in contention for the World Heavyweight Championship, of course, Jinder Mahal got the win. Go over this real quick, guys. Shane McMahon kicked off the show, coming out introducing Chris Jericho, the new United States champion. Chris Jericho came out and did his shtick and whatever. AJ Styles came out and said that he don't know if Chris Jericho knows this, but he's standing in the house that AJ Styles built, which is absolutely 100% true. AJ Styles said that, believe it or not, whether or not you can remember it, we had Y2AJ shirts made. We used to be a team, and I can't wait to defeat you for the United States Championship if you're still champion at the end of the night. Which we all know he wasn't. Chris Jericho is leaving the WWE for an extended period of time. He's going on tour with his band Fozzy, and he will be gone for a while. The mere fact that WWE put the United States Championship on Chris Jericho for 48 hours is just fucking stupid. I honestly believe that Vince McMahon just wanted to shove it in the face of everybody that thought they knew what was going to happen. So, Chris Jericho comes really close to putting AJ Styles on the list for doubting that Jericho could beat Kevin Owens when Kevin Owens' music hit. Kevin Owens came out and talked shit to everyone in the ring, saying what they were doing was pointless, and told AJ Styles to get out of my ring. AJ Styles obliged very quickly and made a beeline for Kevin Owens on the stage, and brawl ensued. AJ Styles, I liked the fact that he just jumped out of the ring and went straight for Kevin Owens and started beating his ass. It was kind of badass. It was, in my opinion, the coolest thing that happened tonight. It was just the fact that AJ was like, "You know what, motherfucker? You ain't going to talk shit to me because I'm going to beat your fucking ass." I loved it. I thought it was pretty cool. So Shane obviously makes the rematch. Kevin Owens' contractual rematch for United States Championship for the main event of SmackDown. Y2J versus Kevin Owens for the United States title. Next we see Sami Zayn versus Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal wins with some help from the Singh brothers. I think it was good booking for WWE to let Jinder Mahal win. It would obviously be pointless and stupid to let your number one contender for the championship get defeated in a singles match on SmackDown. So Jinder Mahal got the win. Nothing special. Singh brothers helped him out. In what WWE is calling the welcoming committee on SmackDown, I like to refer to as the backstage bitches. The backstage bitches, Natalia, Carmella, Tamina, and James Ellsworth were backstage, and they saw Becky Lynch and tried to talk Becky Lynch into joining their little welcoming committee. And by the way, guys, I gotta say this: Becky Lynch looked hot as fuck last night. She came out. She's got this weird thing with her hair, like braided on the sides, and She's very tan, just looking good. Becky Lynch, there's something about Becky Lynch. I don't know what it is, but she's very hot. Um, you know, if she had a tit job, she'd be the hottest bitch on SmackDown. Anyway, Becky Lynch said she would think about it. Next, we see Ziggler backstage watching one of the promos for Shinsuke Nakamura and Backlash. I like the fact very much that WWE is revolving this whole Backlash pay-per-view around Shinsuke Nakamura. I think it gives Shinsuke intrigue, and I think that it kind of gives a big fight feel for Shinsuke Nakamura making his in-ring debut for the main roster at Backlash. I like the way they're doing that. Obviously, he is going to be involved in a match with Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler was talking shit about Nakamura, and AJ or Shane was standing behind him and pretty much said, you know, he's Shinsuke Nakamura. You will learn soon enough who he is. And Ziggler mentioned that he had a match with Sin Cara later in the night. Next, we got Aiden English versus Ty Dillinger in what was a glorified squash match for Ty Dillinger. He went out and basically squashed Aiden English. Aiden English will not be lasting very long, guys. He is at the best, a enhancement talent, I guess. They're using Aiden English to get squashes, to build up their other talent. That's what they're doing right now, and you know, that's the best that he can ever hope for in his WWE career. Aiden English will be gone before long. I almost guarantee it. So after Aiden English's match, where he got defeated very quickly by Ty Dillinger, he started crying in what was a very funny segment. AJ Styles is backstage doing an interview with Renee Young, who he called Ronnie. And I'm going to miss Chris Jericho, guys, when he's gone. He adds a very comedic element to the show, which is very refreshing, you know, and I'm going to miss it when he's gone. I can't wait to see him back in WWE. But what Chris Jericho's doing an interview with Renee Young, and Aiden English walks by crying, and Chris Jericho's like, "Are you crying?" A little throwback to what was that movie, League of Their Own. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying. Chris Jericho said, "Are you crying? There's no crying on SmackDown. You'll be all right. You're a good-looking guy. You've got a hairy chest. You're going to make it just fine. In fact, you know what? You know what happens? You know what you happen? Well, you know what happens when you cry on Chris Jericho's new show, SmackDown? You just made the list." I'm gonna miss it, guys. I'm gonna miss the list, and I'm gonna miss Jericho. He's fucking hilarious. We got next up. We got Naomi versus Carmella and Natty. Naomi's tag team partner was Charlotte. She got beat down in a backstage segment before the match, so she didn't make it out for a portion of this match. Naomi was getting her ass beat for the most part through the match, and they were getting over, almost ready to, I guess, end the match when Charlotte's music hits and she comes out to the rescue of Naomi. It was odd, you know, she walked to the ring, you know, very slow, like she was like, oh, you know, she just got her ass beat. But man, when she got tagged, it was fucking on. I mean, Charlotte went ape shit, kicking everybody's fucking ass in the ring, and the crowd tonight fucking loved it. With the exception of AJ Styles and his entrance, this was the biggest pop of the night from the crowd. The crowd was really loving Charlotte tonight, guys. I don't know if we're going to see a face turn officially with her or not, but the crowd was into it. Carmella ended up getting the win for her team with a roll-up. Natty, Carmella, and Tamina started to beat down Charlotte some more, and Becky Lynch's music hits. Becky Lynch comes to the ring and walks around like she's going to, you know, start beating up on somebody, and she turns around to the welcoming committee, the backstage bitches, and shakes their hand and says, "I'm in." She gives Ellsworth a hug and then drops him. She faked joining them in order to try to get a leg up on them, which didn't work out well in her favor. She ended up getting her ass beat, and The welcoming committee, aka backstage bitches, left her laying in the ring. Next we got Sin Cara versus Dolph Ziggler. Not a lot to say. Ziggler wins. Squash match. Nothing else to say about that, guys. We got a stupid fucking segment backstage with Breezango and the Fashion Files. Um, Fucking stupid segment. Wasn't feeling it. Don't care nothing about it. That's all I've got to say about it. We got the main event with Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. Um, a decent match, guys. Obviously, probably the match of the night. You know, they didn't have a whole lot of strong competition in that respect, but it was the match of the night. Um, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. There was a spot where Kevin Owens DDT'd Chris Jericho on the outside and basically made it look like it was, it debilitated him, knocked him out cold, whatever. Um, and Kevin Owens gets the win. I really don't see why even, this match was predictable. We knew what was going to happen. We knew what was supposed to happen at Payback, but it didn't because Vince wanted to shove it in the face of the fans, just giving Chris Jericho basically another title run under his belt, albeit very short. But Kevin Owens gets the win. He proceeded to beat the hell out of Chris Jericho, and they're obviously going with an injury angle to write Chris Jericho off of television for a while. We all know that's not the case. Chris Jericho is fine. He is going on tour with his band once again. He will be gone doing his work with Fozzy for a while. So, guys, that is your SmackDown review. I'm at 11 minutes right now. Sorry it was short. I got to get to work. I got to pay the bills. And God knows my YouTube channel isn't paying anything. I have yet to make the first red cent off of this, and I've got about $200 invested in all this with my camera and my microphone and some of the layouts that I've done and intros. And you guys are looking at the new layout here right now, this glorious thing. I created it myself trying to save a little money, so hopefully it looks professional and you guys like it. Give me a follow on Twitter at Dale74021. Pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/Dale7402. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will be back with more content this weekend with some news and rumors for you guys. Once again, I'm Dale7402, and this was Ringside Republic. Thanks for watching.